Hey friends, welcome back to Deeply Rooted Messages with Michelle. Today we're going to talk about forgiveness and sunshine, a sip of sunshine for our soul. So, forgiveness, in a sense, I think of is the sunshine that comes to us whenever we are going through a storm and we just simply learn to let go and give it all to God, and He gives us a sense of peace. So that just that warm embrace that the sunshine gives, that is God's peace after a storm. There's a verse that has been speaking to me a lot this week, and I want to share it with you. I don't have it memorized. Philippians 4:7. And the peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, will guard your hearts and minds in Christ Jesus. Put emphasis on all understanding and in Christ Jesus. Philippians 4:7. So from that verse, we can take that forgiveness is not always easy. It's hardly ever easy. Sometimes when we give forgiveness, we feel like we're giving freedom to the other person who did hurt to us, like we're letting them off the hook, like they didn't do anything wrong. But what I have learned through hurt and healing and prayer is that the forgiveness that we give, it's not about them. It's not even about the situation or the hurt that was done to us, but it's about our individual relationship with Christ. And it's about how to be free, to have a sense of peace, to be able to live in sunshine, and to just be free of the situation. Because it's not about them. It's not about the other person. It's not about the situation. And no, I'm not saying to forget about the situation, but just don't live there. Don't be in bondage to what happened or that person. Don't allow them to take residency in your mind or especially in your heart. When we forgive, even though it's hard, and even when an apology is not given to us, sometimes beyond an apology, we have to be the bigger person, as well as just simply being Christ-like. Without being given an apology, we have to let go and give it to God. And from that, God shines His light into places of darkness within us that we sometimes don't even know exist. And it's like a weight is lifted, and suddenly there's just peace in our mind, in our hearts, and in our lives. We just give it to God. Just take it and give it to God. Just give it. So, hopefully that makes sense. It's kind of a lot scatterbrained. Think of sunshine. When you look at sunshine, think of God's peace, and think of peace as a sense of forgiveness. Just let go. Let go. If it's not going to matter in 5 minutes, definitely let go. But especially if it's not going to matter in 5 years, don't waste your breath. Don't even waste your time, your energy, your effort. Spend it with God. Go pray instead of arguing with somebody or crying over something silly. Well, it's not silly, but it could be very detrimental to your livelihood or whatever. Just let it go. Let go. I'm preaching to the choir here. But feel God's peace, sunshine, and just forgive. So this is a friendly reminder and accountability. Again, I'm preaching to the choir. If we are holding on to something that is making us bitter and have hurt and regret. It's okay to feel that way, but just don't live there day in and day out. God did not create us to live in pain and fear and yuckiness. He created us to rise and to heal and to guard our hearts and our minds in Him, to live for Him, and to feel the sunshine, the warm embrace of His love. Sometimes the first thing to get to this point is to simply take a deep breath of peace and to ask God out loud, God, help me forgive. Forgive so-and-so, forgive such and such, and help me to move on. So today, especially if it's sunshiny or not, wherever you are, let the sunshine remind you that every new day is a gift. Every day is a light of promise and God's love. Not everything is going to be perfect. Not everyone is going to be perfect. But as long as you stay close to Christ, you got this. Stay deeply rooted. Stay in peace. Feel forgiven and forgive and be free. I'll see you all next time.